Hey music lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking you on a sonorous journey through Denver, Colorado, where the music scene is just as dynamic as the city's skyline. So whether you're a Denver native or planning your next visit, buckle up as we hit the top 10 musical venues you simply cannot miss. First on our list is Ballroom. It's the go-to spot for major headliners and epic concert experiences in Denver. It is also the home of some of our championship sports teams, the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and the Mammoth. We've already had some big hitters play there this year, including names like Madonna and Bad Bunny, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. The rest of this year, you can get tickets to see Stevie Nicks, Janet Jackson, Foreigner, J-Lo, and Iron Maiden, just to name a few. Next, we'll groove on over to our newest venue in this list, the Mission Ballroom. With its cutting-edge sound system and lighting systems, this venue is a paradise for music aficionados. There's not a bad seat in the house, and lines for concessions and the bathrooms are basically non-existent. GA tickets afford you both standing and seating options. This year, you can see Blondie, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Iron and Wine, and so many more. When you head over to the Mission, you can also grab some tasty snacks at one of the various restaurants nearby. One of my favorites is Blue Moon Brewing, but I also just discovered Brewdog, which is also fantastic. At the Ogden Theatre, it is all about that cozy concert vibe that makes every performance feel personal. Lots of great people have played there, and it is a beautiful historic venue. This year, you can see Buckethead, George Clinton, and Parliament Funkadelic, despite their last tour having already happened, Murder by Death, and Soundtribe. It is the first of the theaters I will mention in Cap Hill. All of these are in walking distance to each other. Then, step into the historic charm of the Fillmore Auditorium, where legends have graced the stage and left their mark. With a capacity of 4,500, you can see some larger acts there than you can at the Ogden. Some people who are playing there this year include Marcus King, Drive-By Truckers, Orville Peck, and Judah and the Lion. A fun fact about me is that the last show that we saw before the lockdown in 2020 was at the Fillmore when we saw 3-6 Mafia. You can take the girl out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the girl. For a more intimate setting, the third within walking distance is the Bluebird Theater. It was built in 1913, and it's where you discover the next big thing in music. This East Colfax gym holds just under 600 people. You can see lots of smaller and up-and-coming artists there, usually for the first time playing in our beautiful city. This year, a few you can see include Alice Merton, Electric Six, and Pokey LaForge. With its unique architecture, the Gothic Theatre acoustics complement the visual splendor for a complete sensory delight. With its location on South Broadway, it's a little off the beaten path from the other venues we have discussed. This year, they have a tribute to the Talking Heads called Start Making Sense, Ty Segall, Sam Bush, and Of Montreal. Outdoor concerts have a special home at the Levitt Pavilion in the heart of Ruby Hill, where community and live music mingle under the open sky. With over 40 free concerts in addition to their amazing ticketed shows, you can see everything from local artists to international ones. I'm a Ruby Star sponsor there, so you'll see me there a lot. This year, the offerings include Dark Star Orchestra, the Beach Boys, Melvin Seals and JGB, Gypsy Kings, and Leftover Salmon. Going for that vintage feel, the Oriental Theater delivers with its diverse portfolio of shows and events. With its prime location in the heart of Berkeley, you cannot go wrong. There are plenty of options for snacks before the show and cocktails/mocktails after. Seems like their focus is a little more metal and punk, along with some other things sprinkled in. This year, we saw Black Flag there, and it was an awesome show. They also host local shows, including some of the shows for the School of Rock, which is always a good time. If you're looking for a more pastoral concert setting, Fiddler's Green Amphitheater's lush lawns are where you'll want to be. With expansive grassy knolls, there is ample space to spread out a blanket and enjoy the music. The higher up you get, the steeper it is, though, so keep that in mind for dancing. This year, you can see Billy Strings, who has ventured outside of his regular Red Rocks tour dates. You can also see Goose, the Pixies, Modest Mouse, Crazy Horse and Neil Young, and tons of other great bands. And finally, last but not least, we ascend to the musical heavens at Red Rocks Amphitheater. This venue isn't just a place to see a show, it is a pilgrimage every music lover must make. Do I really need to say more? I will. This picturesque venue is on every music aficionado's bucket list. The list of people who have played there encompasses every big name you can think of. The Beatles? Check. Led Zeppelin? Totally. The Grateful Dead? You better believe it. With big names and films on the rock every single night of the summer and most of the spring and the fall, there is always something amazing to see there. It's not just the music. You can also catch a sunrise Easter service there, yoga on the rocks, and some of our local high schools even have their graduations there. Well, that is a wrap on our favorite Denver music venues. I just hit the top 10 here. We have even more. Let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to visit and share your own experience if you've been to any of these iconic spots. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never miss out on our latest content. Until next time, keep living in harmony and exploring the soundtracks of the Mile High City.